Will Johnson bid farewell to Branson. Roll me bully boys.
Now we feast on pheasant by the flock.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Welcome to my temporary studio. I haven't been on for the last week because I've been decorating, and this is a temporary measure for tonight's quiz show. Hello, Zen Marty. Hello, Real British Media.
Hello.
How are you two?
Good evening. Good evening.
Hello, good everyone.
How's everyone doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Just waiting for this parcel. But
Busy week, half term.
Well, we'll give it a bit of time anyway. Let some people join the stream and wait for your parcel delivery, hopefully.
today is quiz night.
It is.
Yeah, I've got my little things ready. True, false, A, B, C, D. If I can get them out. Do you know what my excuse will be? I'm like, oh no, I meant to bring out the D.
It shows how artistic. It shows how artistic you are, doesn't it? Because I've just got A, B. You know.
No, we should show them the first examples. My ones are terrible. I swear, I think it's about it. It doesn't even look. Okay, for an artist, yeah, I don't know why I thought that everybody would get that that's an A.
Oh, get to her.
I don't know what that is. That looks like a stick man.
Don't worry about that.
That looks like a stick man.
I thought it was an old-fashioned L. You know,
I thought it looks a bit like a pagan cross, to be honest.
I say, I mean, I haven't been live. Well, I haven't been on much this week because I've been too busy. I say we'll do a quick roundup of the news, some of the main stories that we've had this week. I say, is there anything any of you two want to mention? I know Zen wanted to mention.
Yeah. Oh yes, a lady that. So a lady we've been speaking about in the last couple of Wednesday shows. The lady that come home and she thought because her daughter rang her because a man was pushing his way into their house, but she actually does, that's quite unfortunate that happened, but she actually does do quite a lot of political things as well, and she got banned for speaking about, you know, what happened to her. So she's trying to get her followers back up. If anyone wouldn't mind, if you're on the old tickety talk, she's called now at she's not _sane. She's not sane. So if you want to take a little screen dump, there you go. Just doing a little good deed for someone.
What was her actual name on our channel before?
Her name was Bobby. Her name was Bobby in the last channel, but she's had you can't have the same name again. So it's probably to stop the trolls finding her a bit, maybe. No, but she's not _sane. We just want to give her a little shout out because she got banned for just trying to raise some awareness. So there we go. Good deed done.
Stuff. And I say what actually happened to her was quite important, wasn't it? It should have been the main news, and it basically got cancelled, I think.
Just to be ignored, told it wasn't a problem that someone pushes into your house past your 12-year-old daughter. It's not
exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, it's very important that you get her following back up because her channel got cancelled because she was trying to just tell the bloody truth. So it seems to be a big problem. Anything you want to highlight, RVM, Steve?
No, not really.
No.
I haven't really put much out over the past couple of weeks on my own channel, but yeah, just recharging, taking a step back. But I'll be on there again soon. Sunday, hopefully.
Just want to give a mention to Sammy Woodhouse. She's been at a event centre, I guess you want to call it. Doing very good work, helping with the grape gangs and all the other things that are going on regarding that. But there's lots of other groups that she met there, people that are actually trying to help. So yeah, Sammy Woodhouse, go and check her out. She's been covering that for the last week. I've been catching it in the evenings, I say, but I've been quite busy otherwise.
There's been a few of our alternative medias there, hasn't there? I think Vicky Richell's there as well. She got a few words from Farage who said, you know, what they're doing to Tommy is wrong. So he didn't just, you know, he brushed it off a bit, but he was good about it this time. You know, he didn't slander him or anything, and that was good.
Yeah, I'll say, I mean, there's been a lot of updates on Tommy Robinson especially by none of the non-mainstream media channels. I say we're a bit late on it, to be fair, because I haven't been had time to do any. There has been
I've seen quite a bit of it on the old clock app, TikTok app, actually. I mentioned it to you earlier, that recently I've been seeing quite a few people, because I was worried about speaking about stuff on that app because of the way it just gets down, you know, your live's blocked for a week. But no, I have seen quite a few people having some discussions, and like, I know you had to say grape just a minute ago, D, and I know how much you hate to change the words, and I do as well, because it takes the seriousness out of the word. But like we was having a conversation about this earlier, it is better to get the message out, because these days you can't get, if you say some words, you're done. The channel's done, you're done, your following's done, you can't get a message out. So it does pay me to say different words as that, but you know, it's what you have to do these days.
Yeah, no, so
Yeah.
I'm fully on the side of keeping free speech. I mean, if you don't say it as it is, you're not going to actually give people the shock factor of what's going on. You keep saying these different words that we have to use. You know,
Well, it's like someone pointed out on X the other day, and they said the fact that we're changing words on YouTube, etc., you know, not saying the actual words, is almost training us not to say those words. So it's another way of them trying to control us. So we have to, you know,
it's taking the seriousness away from the crimes, and I think, you know, people need to be,
because instead of saying, I don't even know if we can say it on this channel, but saying someone's been graped and broomed does not sound halfway near as, you know, as serious as what it actually really is.
No, exactly.
Well, I'm hoping that'll change soon. I say,
yeah.
But nothing at the moment. I say so. I think that was it. I mean, also there was another update, wasn't there, about Nigel Farage coming out and saying that he's making a Reform Party for the people now, which everyone was raving about. Still hasn't been done though. Still isn't a proper democratisation of the party. And if you look into the details, I think some of them have come out today. He's still an owner of it. It's not been done officially or anything yet, so I don't know why they're coming out with that information. Personally, I think it's because the growth of UKIP has been quite quick, and he probably needs to do something to remain in the pole position on the right. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if anyone, thanks for joining the channel, everybody. I say we're going to get the quiz started very soon.
Yeah, get quiz. I want to get my flashcards out. Whee!
You'll be getting them out soon enough, don't you worry. But I say we're just waiting for RBM to collect a parcel, which is going to be
the tracking says I'm literally the next stop, so yeah, it should be
we'll just wait for that to happen, and then we'll crack on with the quiz. Just have a look if there's any comments in the comments today. Good evening from Real Rich Media. So anyone else want to say hi? Get your comments down in the comments.
Why don't you just say quickly what the quiz that we're doing is about?
Yeah. Give us a rundown.
Yeah, a little quick overview.
Life in the United Kingdom.
It's the British, the United Kingdom citizenship test, official test book, and we're going to be testing you two today.
I'm crap at quizzes.
I'm
terrible.
I know as someone that's actually done this quiz when I was doing my art class at the college around the corner. And this woman, they've moved over from, I believe it was Sri Lanka, a little while, many years ago. The husband is a Taekwondo master and teacher and tutors people. He's very high level. He gives it's good, and he does a lot of charity work as well. Gives cut classes. She's a teacher. They've got lovely children. They put a lot back into here. But she, even being here for I think it was 15 years, she then had to go and pay quite a lot of money, I might add, to go and do the citizenship test, where she's legally here. Everything is completely above board. I think they may have been even asked to come over here years ago, and she still had to do it, and her daughter and her husband, and she's a really good woman. She's very to do everything by the book. She studied for a long time, and she was very, very stressed about it. She said the questions are really hard, and I really trust and admire this woman. So I'm actually quite looking forward to doing it to see.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm always up for a quiz. I'm just no good at them. That's usually the case.
Do you know, I'm quite shocked at that. I thought you'd be quite the quiz master. To be honest.
No.
Just want to say good evening to Business. Thanks for joining us.
Hey,
Evening, Biz.
Comment there. That's right, Speak Patriots. Two of them are going to be taking the test today, so we're going to see how much they actually know about Britain. We're just waiting for RBM to collect a parcel, and then we'll get the quiz underway. While we're waiting, I suppose I can go through some of the information in the book if anybody wants to hear it. I mean, you just said about your friends then that had to take the test. I mean, I've had a couple recently in the last year that had to take it as well. One of them, lady from Sweden, three kids, half British, all born here. She had to take the test. Her kids didn't have to, but she had to. Remember when they brought out the rule as you had to take it or you basically have to leave? Well, there's a lot of things in this. I say it's not as easy as people might think. and she passed it, so congratulations.
Are these tests only for people who have, because my friend, obviously everything was strictly above board. She's a teacher and she's a very by the book lady. She would never have done anything that wasn't legitimately 100% by the book legal. So it was a bit of a shock to me that the thing was, do this citizenship quiz or skedaddle. I just wonder.
Well, I'll answer your question. I'll answer your question with the introduction. It's only a short one. Life in the UK test. If you have decided that you would like to live in the UK permanently or apply to become a British citizen, then you will need to pass the Life in the UK test. So I'm assuming it's for people that want to live here permanently. Remember that with my friends, that was their case, obviously, even though they've been living here permanently for over 25 years.
But they don't use this test officially on anyone, though, do they?
No, it is. This is the official test.
You have to pay thousands of pounds for it too.
To get British citizenship, you have to pass this test.
So are they going to be going around the hotels and that giving this test out?
No, that was exactly my thought.
I don't think. From what my friend said, and she's a very smart woman. She's a teacher and she knows her bits, and she said it was really difficult. And I believe her and I trust her and faith in her. So that's why I am quite really interested in this.
It is it is difficult. I mean, I'm quite good at quizzes, and even I found this challenging. So,
of course, anyone watching can join in as well. So
make some little cards quick. You need true, false, A, B, C, D.
Yeah, I was going to say if you're, because we're waiting for RBM's parcel, we're going to have a couple of minutes anyway. So if you want to grab a pen and paper, everyone, go and grab it and keep your own score and see how well you've done. We're going to do 24 questions today, which is one section. I mean, in the official test, it's a test of 24 questions. Now, there's a lot of different sections in this with groups of 24 questions in each. So we'll do one today, which I've randomly picked because I thought any of you two might have gone and tried to swat up on it.
No, I promise you.
So I thought I better make it random just in case you.
Because imagine if I was like, I just start getting the most obscure questions right, because that's probably the only things I'd remember. I think you're going to clock it. So no, this is a genuine reaction. This is always better genuine.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. We'll see how it goes for these 24 questions and see which one of you both, or if both of you, can become a British citizen after it.
Do I have to pack my bags? If not,
luckily you don't, because you're.
Where are they going to send me? Guantanamo Bay.
Say that again.
Where would they send me, to Guantanamo Bay?
That's where you want to go.
Not particularly. It wasn't one of my most top holiday destinations,
I'll say, how long have you got left for your parcel, RBM? Are you next on the list?
Well, it's supposed to be, but yeah, it's been next on the list for like 5 minutes. So I mean, we could make a start, and then I'll just go and grab that when.
I was going to say, when we're down where me and Zen live, I say next on the list would mean within 30 seconds, but you live in the sticks, don't you? So could be talking half an hour, couldn't we?
No, usually they're quite quick.
In case the neighbour nicks them.
I was refreshing it, and it says it was next stop, and now it says we need some more information about your address. I'm like, what's that about? So I don't know.
Maybe they've knocked and you haven't heard. But while we're waiting, I'll just read a section out of one of the official books, so everyone can see it. This is the one we're going for. It's the values and principles of the UK, so it's not very long. But this is some of the things you should know. British society is founded on fundamental values and principles, which all those living in the UK should respect and support. These values are reflected in the responsibilities, rights and privileges of being a British citizen or a permanent resident of the UK. They are based on history and traditions and are protected by law, customs and expectations. There is no place in British society for extremism. Would you believe that, lately?
Right.
Maybe they should be. Maybe have you got the latest version of the book? Does it say that?
Well, that's
this is the latest version. This is the latest version. So British society for extremism.
Well, blow me down with a feather.
Or intolerance. And then there's bullet points: democracy and the rule of law, individual liberty, tolerance of those with different faiths and beliefs, participation in community life. So these are all the bullet points that are the first things that you read when you open the first book. As part of the citizenship ceremony, new citizens pledge to uphold these values. The pledge is I will give my loyalty to the United Kingdom and respect its rights and freedoms. I will uphold its democratic values. I will observe its laws faithfully and fulfil my duties and obligations as a British citizen. Following from the fundamental principles and responsibilities and freedoms which are shared by all those living in the UK and which we expect all residents to respect. If you wish to be a permanent resident or citizen of the UK, you should. These are the following bullet points. Respect and obey the law. Respect the rights of others, including their right to their own opinions. Treat others with fairness. Look after yourself and your family. Look after the area in which you live and the environment in return the UK offers. Freedom of belief and religion. Freedom of speech. Freedom from unfair discrimination, a right to a fair trial, a right to join in the election of a government. So, what do you think about that, going on today's standards that we're having to live through at the moment in the UK?
Well, it sounds like the Labour government will be rewriting that book.
So
You know it.
When you're reading it, it's a bit like, you fucking... Obviously, I agree with what it said, but I'm a bit like, you fucking what?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it beggars belief, doesn't it, that there's things in there like freedom of speech, which has been taken away from us, rights to religion and beliefs, which again is being taken away from us. It's not being taken away from every community.
No.
But I feel
The
like it's been taken away
contradictions from
us.
the powers that be are... I'm just saying, from my autistic brain, it's like if it gives you bloody whiplash. It's this way, and then there's this way, and this way. They need to make up their minds.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned it earlier about these illegal immigrants. I mean, legal immigrants, they probably will pass this test, or at least attempt to pass this test, and become a valued member of our communities. But these illegal ones, like you say, if they're not going to take this test to become a permanent resident in the UK, then surely they should all be on visas, wouldn't you have thought? Tourist visas. How long do tourist visas last now in the UK?
Well, no, because most of them are bloody illegal now, aren't they? So
But
not going to
I
be
don't
on no
understand if
visa.
they're
What they should be
threatening-
on is a boat back.
No, sorry, if I don't understand, they were threatening people who literally. And my friend was an upstanding member of the community. Her partner and her children. It's like you're saying with your friend. You're saying the Swedish lady with the children. They already were. So then they got put through a load of stress. Had to spend about £5,000 to do this. I'm not knocking this. I'm just saying it. Once again, it's very unfair for the people who legally are here, who are contributing to society and doing a very good jobs, to then spend another chunk of money, have the stress. Because imagine she thought her whole life, if she doesn't get these questions right, she could be exiled, back to where she worked, back to Sri Lanka. And what about her husband and daughter stay here? I just think the system, once again, it's not fit for purpose.
Well, we've had to live for this for a long time, haven't we? They just seem to be trying to diminish our communities.
And the people that are here to do good things. It doesn't like the people that are here to do good things.
For those that don't.
Yeah, like what
They're raising our communities.
Once again, the good people get shafted, and the people that have not got good intentions get away with things.
Yeah, that's very true. Hello everyone, if you've just joined the chat, we're just delaying it slightly because we're waiting for RVM to collect a parcel. He's been next on the list for the last 5 minutes, so he should be here very soon.
Must be longer than that now, isn't it?
Should we just crack on with the quiz, and then when you have to shoot off, we'll let you shoot off, shall we?
Yeah, I mean, I'll only have to open the door and grab it, but yeah. Might crack on with the quiz.
Well, welcome to the quiz, everybody. This is the British citizenship test quiz that is going to be taken apart by Zen Marty on the left and RVM on the right, even though the screen isn't set up correctly for that. But that was.
If not, I'll be packing my bags and going back to Ireland.
It'll be against the audience as well, so the audience can write down their answers and then see
exactly.
if they beat
Go
us.
and grab a pen and paper. Get yourself ready if you want to participate.
Remember,
and see how well you do.
True and false and A, B, C, D.
I don't have a true and false.
Oh,
do I need a true and false as well?
You need a true or false as well. All the questions are multiple choice. You'll have answer A, B, C, or D, or true or false. So yeah, you need a true or false as well.
On it.
Once our budget gets increased for the quiz, I'm sure we'll have a fancy studio with buzzers and all sorts. But for now, it's going to have to be live and off the cuff. Anyway, the least I could do was do you guys a little score sheet, as you can see here. So whoever gets it wrong or right,
you might have to zoom in on it, but like...
There you go.
I can see it.
Every time I buzz, I'll just go. Ding.
Oh yeah, I don't know what my buzz will be. Some weird noise.
We haven't got to the buzzing stage yet. It'll literally be multiple choice questions.
A couple more of these, David, and I might be at the buzzing stage.
Right, 1 second. Just get these ready.
Right. We have 6 watching. That's good. 5 watching. So they're coming.
Hey, people.
People are coming. People are getting
Scott
ready.
and Scorpions here. Welcome, Scott and Scorpion. As I say, we're starting a little bit late because we've been waiting for a parcel delivery for RVM. If you want to grab a pen and paper, go and get one. You can join in. Keep your own score.
Good evening. Good evening, Scott and Scorpion. Right, true and false.
Let the games begin.
I like that.
It's the best I can do now for your sound effects, people.
You get a little, I've seen those from my favourite, the old TikTok shop. You can get like a little soundboard that you can download sounds in. Maybe for your birthday, I might bless you, David.
I've got one on my phone. It's not very good though. I thought I'd try and enhance the quiz somehow. Right, right then, are you guys ready, guys and girls? Everyone ready?
I'm ready.
Ready.
Right, question 1. This is an easy one. There's only 2 options. Which of the following statements is correct? A, most shops in the UK open 7 days a week. Or B, all shops in the UK close on Sundays.
A.
You've both gone for A, have you?
Mm-hmm.
I've just lost my bookmark. All right, so you've both gone for A. The answer to the first question is A. Well done,
Of course it is.
Explanation. Most shops in the UK open 7 days a week, although trading hours on Sundays and public holidays are generally reduced. So, score time.
Yeah, and the supermarket shut at 4 p.m. Do I get a bonus point for that?
Oh, the quiz. You said you wasn't good at quizzes and now you want bonus points.
No bonus point. If there's a draw at the end, I'll have to do something for a bonus question, but we'll see. Right, then we get back to the second question. Yeah, so well done. That's quite an easy one, I thought, to start you all off.
Too easy.
Yeah. Let's see how you do on question 2.
Well, they should be easy being a British citizen, shouldn't they? Really?
You should be.
But...
All right, we'll see. So you're going for 24, are you? Out of the 24 questions.
Absolutely, yeah.
Good stuff. How many are you going for, Zen?
I'm just hoping I'm still in the running at some point.
Right, here we go. Question 2. Which of these is a fundamental principle of British life? A. Actively supporting your local football team. B. Participation in community life. C. Ignoring your neighbours. D. Eating fish on a Friday. Is that a B for both of you?
BB.
I think I already know the answer, but I'll just check.
I was going to hold it up as soon as you said that one.
Absolutely correct. Well done. B is the answer. Explanation is participation in community life is one of the fundamental values and principles which all those living in the UK should respect and support. Do all of our communities do that?
The football one.
No. Certain communities like to try and erase ours and not respect it. So.
Well, that's exactly right. You see, number 2, we're learning things every day. So these communities that aren't assimilating with us are breaking the rules.
Yeah.
Right. Who's ready for question 3?
Yep.
Question 3. Who were the suffragettes? A. Women who left the UK to live in America. B, women who campaigned for women's votes. C, women who left their jobs when they got married. Or D, women who stayed at home to raise a family. What's your one, Martin?
B.
B, huh? Oh, you're both sticking with each other on this one.
Well, it's one of my specialist subjects here. As soon as they said it, I was like, oh, this will be interesting.
Yeah.
Correct.
I mean, you didn't even have to read out the answers. I already knew that one.
Correct. The answer is B. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, an increasing number of women campaigned and demonstrated for women's rights, in particular the right to vote. They formed the women's suffrage movement and became known as the suffragettes. So you two are flying at the moment.
And of course, if certain demographics were to take over this great nation, that would be erased.
That is very true, which is why we don't want that to happen.
Nope. Good evening, Stepper Style. Welcome to the quiz.
Yeah,
If anyone hear this screaming in the background, it's my sausage dog. She's in the front room with 2 other people fussing over her and a goat ear, but she wants her mama, and I just have to live my life. Sorry. So if you hear this high pitched squealing, you know it's Lady Diana. Sorry, everyone.
I've got mine moaning as well, trying to bloody want to come in.
Lady Di and Renton both they were like, let me into the quiz.
Happy Friday, Steph. Good to see you too. I'll say grab a pen and paper if you want to get involved. We're only on question 4 now. So far, they both got every question correct. So that's
I'm going for the 24. Way.
Well done. Right, question 4. Which of the following statements is correct? A, members of Parliament, MPs, are elected through a system called first past the post. B, MPs are elected through a system called proportional representation. So which is it, A or B? Oh, a split.
Oh, we've got a different answer this time.
A for Steve, B for Zen. Let's have a look. I've got a feeling I know this one. The answer is A. Well done, RVM. He's taken the lead.
Well, that's what Reform were complaining about, wasn't it? Is that they would have had 100 seats if they had like a few more votes or something, because it was the first past the post system.
That's correct. MPs are
That shocked me a
elected.
bit. So the first, so the first past the post is just, it doesn't matter how many you've got, it's just after the first.
I'm giving the explanation now.
Sorry, I'll shut up.
All right. MPs are elected through a system called first past the post. This means that in each constituency, the candidate who gets the most votes is elected. Does that help?
Okay.
Right. What did I...
Unlucky Zen.
No, it makes sense, but it just sounds different to what it is. Just first past the post. It makes me feel like, just saying, in my mental image, it makes me feel like it's the race and the first one that got there. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah,
Well,
it is.
Because I've never heard it
confusing.
before.
If it's any coincidence, Labour are trying to get the second option used.
Oh, so give it a few weeks and I might be right.
Maybe.
That's why it needs a good shake-up of the vote system, doesn't it?
Maybe this, what's it called? Maybe this system has to stay, to be fair. Right, anyway, what are we on? Question 5, is it? Question 5, so Steve's ahead now.
Stop rubbing it
in. This is quite a long-winded one, so prick your ears up. Right, question 5. Which 2 of the following are responsibilities of members of Parliament, MPs? A, representing everyone in their constituency and supporting the government on all decisions and laws. B, scrutinising and commenting on what the government is doing and representing only those who voted for them. C, scrutinising and commenting on what the government is doing and supporting government on all decisions and laws. D, representing everyone in their constituency and scrutinising and commenting on what the government is doing.
Can you repeat the question again, not the answer?
I was waiting for that. You were waiting for the longest one, weren't you?
Just the question, not the answers.
Which 2 of the following are responsibilities of members of Parliament?
Okay, yes, okay, I get it. I'm going to wing this one. I'm not going to lie.
Which two? So there's two
Yeah,
answers.
so I'd say D as one of them for me.
No. There was two options in each answer. Wasn't there? No. There isn't two like that. RBM. There was two options in each answer.
I think it sounded like the last thing you said.
Oh, okay.
I can go through them again if you want, but yeah, it's definitely one. Do you want me to go through them again?
Ask, do the people in the chat want that?
Well, don't look at the chat if you don't want any help.
Well, because you said A, B, C. You said A, B, C, and D.
Yeah, but listen to the answers. The question: which two of the following are responsibilities of members of the Parliament? So A is representing everyone in their constituency and supporting the government on all decisions and laws. That's one option of two. B, scrutinising and commenting on what the government is doing and representing only those who voted for them.
Mm-hmm.
C, scrutinising and commenting on what the government is doing and supporting the government on all its decisions and laws. Or D, representing everyone in their constituency and scrutinising and commenting on what the government is doing.
That's the one I say. D.
A D, hey? What are you going for, RBM?
It's a hard one, isn't it, really?
No Googling, remember?
No Googling.
She's been sitting there Googling. Yeah.
That's what you warned me about. Don't you have your iPad out?
I'm still confused by the old options. But, yeah.
So we've got an A and a D, have we? On question 5. The answer is D. Zen has pulled it
I'm
back.
back in the game.
Yeah, the answer is D. MPs have a number of different responsibilities, including representing everyone in their constituency and scrutinising and commenting on what the government is doing.
Yay!
Stepper went with A2, so 2-1.
I saw that.
2-1 beats the 1.
No, nice try.
But we won the vote. Me and Stepper win the vote.
They're ganging up on me now. No.
I bet you're glad you pulled that one back. That's evened it up. Evened it up on the scoreboard. Right.
I mean, that was quite a long one as well, with lots of long answers.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't mind doing it twice if you need me to reread them.
Well, it's because it was like 2 options in each group, so I thought A was 2 options and B was 2 options, and then you said C and D.
To be honest, I was going to go for D and A.
I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, no, well, I say it isn't the easiest of tests. Let's be honest. Right, question 6. Bring it back to a bit of an easier one for you. Which of the following statements is correct? A, national parks are areas of protected countryside that everyone can visit. Or B, national parks are national sports stadiums for people to hold sporting events. Hold it closer then. Both with A, huh? Correct. The answer is A. The answer is A.
Stepper wants you to read it again.
I can't now. National parks are areas of protected countryside that everyone can visit and where people live, work and look after the landscape. There are 15 national parks in England, Wales and Scotland. So if it is a draw at the end, I'll get you lot to name all of them, yeah?
The lake. I know a couple of areas where there is one. The Lake District.
Yeah, that's sure there is one there. There's 2 there, I think. Right, question 7. Right, question 7. This is a true or false. A true or false statement. Get your cards ready. Is the statement below true or false? Northern Ireland and Scotland have their own banknotes.
I know that, because I used to love a Scottish £5 note.
Correct. The answer is true.
Yeah.
A nice easy one for you.
I've had a few Scottish 20s.
Yeah, I used to get them in the Christmas cards from my mum's boyfriend's mum because she lived in Dundee.
I hate getting Scottish notes personally, and half the shops around here don't take them because they haven't seen them before, because they're working on a temporary visa usually.
Yeah.
Right, well done. Neck and neck still between you two. Right, question 8. Which of the following statements is correct? A. In Northern Ireland, a member of your family must complete a voting registration form on your behalf. Or B. In Northern Ireland, all those entitled to vote must complete their own registration form. Oh, B. B for both.
B for both.
You're correct. The answer is B. Northern Ireland has a system called individual registration, which means all those entitled to vote must complete their own registration form. Did you know that wasn't the case in this country?
What is the difference?
There was something that was brought up a week ago, I think it was, mainly diverted on these new citizens from different countries, where they can just vote for everyone in their household, so they can go along on their own and cover it for everyone.
Mm.
But right, what are we on now? Question 9. Right, question 9. Is this statement below true or false? On average, boys in the UK leave school with better qualifications than girls. True or false?
I don't know. I'm gonna stick up for my girls and say false.
Yeah, some smart girls out
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's been the case for a while, hasn't it? They always used to mention it when we was at school. Correct. The answer is false. On average, girls leave school with better qualifications than boys. Also, more women than men study at university.
I would have said that as well. I think that's right.
But do more boys go into possibly like apprenticeships and things like that?
It could be dependent on like work as well.
Yeah,
like
because at my old
a
college,
lot of boys and men, they'll go off and be, bricklayers, plumbers, electricians, a lot of those types of jobs.
That's what it was at my college training.
Whereas a lot of women will do the studying for, jobs like law and nurses, doctors, and that kind of thing. So
that's probably true.
Yeah.
Where's Steph? Here you go. That's Steph's comment. So they should
being food to mothers.
Well,
Okay.
to be fair, we are losing that family kind of network in this country, aren't we? Especially with a lot of women going off to have careers and stuff now.
Because you can't afford childcare, mate. You work a job to pay 80% of that to the childcare.
Yeah, no, it's difficult, and the government has made it that way. It's not exactly a choice for most, but I think the family network definitely has to be improved.
Also, I do believe a lot of social conditioning has gone into quite a lot of things as well. Negative social, which it's not for now, but that's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, no, it's true. Right, question 10. Which of the following was Isambard Kingdom, Brunei, famous for building? A. Motor cars. B. Aeroplanes. C. Bridges. Or D. Skyscrapers.
I've heard that name before.
What's this got to do with British citizenship?
Because he's British.
Oh.
I'm going to go for D. Skyscrapers.
Skyscrapers, what are you going for?
What was he called?
He is called, no Googling RVM, Isambard Kingdom, Brunei. Come on, give us your answer. Motor cars, aeroplanes.
Something's telling me to say bridges, but I'm sticking with D. Skyscrapers.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that as well.
Really? 2 Ds?
That was my initial thought.
Incorrect, both of you. So the answer is C. Isambard Kingdom, Brunei was a famous Victorian engineer who built railway lines, bridges, tunnels, and ships.
Oh.
So
I have heard the name before because I remember that Isambard Brunei.
He's famous for the railways, isn't he? He did like a hell of a lot of railways.
Yeah.
If that's the project I did on, oh my good grief, that massive bridge over the crater, and we went to see it on a day trip at school. It was about the Industrial Revolution anyway.
Someone
in the comments said bridges, so.
Stefan said bridges. Well done, Stefan. Yes.
Lofty said bridges.
Ah, Lefty.
And,
I Lefty 14. How you doing? Welcome to the quiz. Well done, you two. I missed those comments. Hey, good stuff. Right, so on to 11. Are we on 11? We're on 11. Right, question 11. Still neck and neck, you two. Which two of the following do you have to pay tax on? A, income from property, savings and dividends, and small amounts of money given to you.
Start again.
Get your finger off that Google button, RVM. Come on, we're watching you.
Start again.
Which two of the following do you have to pay tax on? And they're both in the same letter answer. Income from property, savings and dividends, and small amounts of money given to you as a gift. B, income from property, savings and dividends, and shopping vouchers given to you by family or friends. C, profits from self-employment and income from property, savings and dividends. Or D, profits from self-employment and shopping vouchers given to you by family or friends.
It's both C's.
Both C's. That looks like a G's then. You sure?
Well, it's a C, dear. It's a C.
Correct. Well done, you two. It is C. What did the chat say? Anything?
Stepper went for A.
Ooh.
Did you, Stefan? Ooh, he's gone down on one there.
You pay tax on every fucking thing, yeah. In fact, some of the TikTokers that have learned that as well, they really thought that they could get away with earning like 80 grand on the dailies and not get reported by either jealous people or the clock app itself. And their bank accounts have got suspended. They can't spend a penny, and now they're getting fined every single day that they don't pay it back. So pay your tax, people. So there we go.
They'll always find a way to tax something.
Two things you can't avoid in life is the tax man and death. There we go.
So you both went for D, didn't you?
C.
Yeah, C.
D.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're correct. Explanation. People in the UK have to pay tax on their income, which includes profits from self-employment and income from property, savings and dividends. Money raised from income tax pays for government services such as roads, education, police and the armed forces.
They don't
You want to see this?
They don't fix the bloody potholes on the roads, though, do they?
I was just about to say that. Shall I get my partner in here who can give you a whole speech about the potholes up the road, ruining his tyres?
I went over one today. It was crazy how deep it was.
There's been a lot of things that we've come across during the start of this, hasn't there?
Apparently, if you can stand a cigarette box up in the pothole and you take a picture of it, you can claim back the damages. But I'm not sure how long it takes or how successful people are. But I'm just throwing out there.
You'll have to give it a go and do a TikTok video.
I'm too dangerous to drive, darling. We'll have to get someone who drives.
Where are we now? Right, question 12. This is a halfway point. Question 12. You're still neck and neck. Is the statement below true or false? Pantomimes are plays based on fairy stories.
Love a panto.
Hold it closer, Zen. Can't see it.
Oh.
True.
So, do you need to go Specsavers, babe? Like,
probably. You need to go.
I even put it shiny for you.
Right, the answer to that one is true. Congratulations, you're both right. Pantomime plays are a British tradition. Many theatres produce a pantomime at Christmas time. They are based on the fairy stories and are light-hearted plays with music and comedy. When was the last pantomime? When was the last pantomime you two went to?
Cinderella.
Yeah. Yours, RBM?
The one with the bears. What's the
Oh, the three bears.
Goldilocks. was it?
Goldilocks? Yeah, that's right. Butlins.
All right, question.
What's
13.
Godstone? What's
Oh,
a
yeah, to see that.
Godstone?
What is the pothole in Godstone?
Yeah. What was his the pot? Yeah, I don't know the
I think
Godstone.
Godstone's a place down in Surrey, I think, isn't it? Could that be it?
Is it a massive pothole that's in
I remember-
Godstone?
I remember once I was going through Lancashire down some country lane, hit some massive pothole, blew out 2 tyres on the same side, and rolled down the hill to a tyre shop that just conveniently was waiting at the bottom of
What
the hill.
convenient pothole!
Yeah, it was quite a bloody deep one as well. That was quite a few years ago now. Welcome to the stream, anyone new? Get a pen and paper and join in if you want. Welcome to everyone. Right, so where are we on to now? Question 14, isn't it? No, question 13. Trying to skip one. Right, what must police officers do? A, be rude and abusive. B, obey the law. C, make a false statement. Or D, commit racial discrimination.
That's a bit easy, isn't it?
Quite an easy one, isn't it?
No, Zen went for C. She
No,
then copied my answer.
don't try bamboozle me because I'm on your neck, yeah?
You both
I
got-
saw a C and then it changed.
Look, we're double doing it here. We're double doing it.
So you both went for C, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
But,
Thought it was a
no,
B.
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 You paying attention?
He's playing on our neurodiversity.
I know, it's abuse.
Yeah.
Correct. B is the answer. Police officers must obey the law. They must not be rude or abusive, make a false statement, misuse their authority, or commit racial discrimination, which they've been doing on all accounts in the last 6 months, 8 months, haven't
Well,
they?
I could show a video I just saw earlier. Have you seen the police officer pushing that little boy over the bench? Because it's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
a little mouthy
Yeah, that's
teenager.
right.
That's it. Just walk away. What's risking your job and your pension because of a mouthy teenager? Really?
He was on a power trip, that copper. That's what I thought.
Oh,
I saw that.
And that's the
About a
problem.
month
Is a lot of them abuse their powers, which is why these auditors are going about there suing them all. So
To be fair, I think the auditors have spread a lot of light on how the police have been lately. I mean, it's
Yeah.
shocking if you ask me. It's like
that's literally what the auditors have done. Is their abuse of powers, which they've been doing for as long as time. The auditors have been calling it out for the past few years. So finally, police are less abusing their powers nowadays, which I think is great. So they've done.
The thing that makes me laugh is they don't even
job.
know the bloody laws that they're trying to arrest people on. I mean, half the time they don't even know what they're doing.
No,
Detaining
exactly.
somebody for. Which,
Exactly.
Yeah, it's quite disappointing, really. Right, question 14. This will be a good one for you. I've done the Magna Carta video, so as long as you both watched it, you should get the answer.
Oh, God, I'm in trouble now with no.
Question 14. Why was the Magna Carta important? A, it gave all men the vote. B, it restricted the power of the monarch. C, it established a system of free education. Or D, it gave women legal rights.
Number A? Do you want to do, I think I know which one it was, but I don't know if I've got the right number.
A, give men the vote. B,
No.
restrict power to the monarch. C, establish a system of free education. Or D, give women the vote.
B? I don't know, actually.
You don't know what the Magna Carta was for?
Restricts power to the monarch. Do you mean?
Like, not the king is allowed to. The Magna Carta.
Oh, we've got them on this one. Where's
Yeah,
my
I'm going to
30-second
go for B,
countdown
restrict
timer?
power to the
Yeah.
monarch.
You both gone for B, have you?
Yeah,
B, eh?
it's the way he
Right.
said it though. Restricts power to the monarch means give him all the power, which isn't the case.
No.
But-
Restrict power to the monarch means take power away. Restrict. Suffocate. Stop.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Correct. The answer is B. King John was forced by his noblemen to agree to a number of demands. The result was a Charter of Rights called the Magna Carta, which restricted the king's power to collect taxes or to make or change the laws. Very important Magna Carta.
Yeah. Very. Not so in Labour's eyes, anyway.
Well,
But,
it comes down on common law, so they have to take note of it somewhere down the line.
yeah, but they don't.
I know. Right, we're flying through these. Right, question 15. This is quite a long one, so prick your ears up. 15. By joining a political party, what 2 activities might you be involved in? A. Violent clashes with other political parties and handing out leaflets in the street. B. Joining your MPs for sessions in the House of Commons and handing out leaflets in the street. C. Handing out leaflets in the street.
They love a leaflet, don't they?
And knocking on people's doors asking for support. Or D. Joining your MP for sessions in the House of Commons and knocking on people's doors and asking for support.
I don't think normal people can just rock up the House of Commons, can they?
No.
I'm going to go for C, I think.
Ah, 2 C's. 2 C's. Sounds right to me. Let's have a look.
The leaflets threw me over. Everyone's got leaflets everywhere. Leaflets, giving out leaflets.
They love
Correct.
a
The answer is C. Political parties welcome new members. Members work hard to persuade people to vote for their candidates. For instance, by handing out leaflets in the street or by knocking on people's doors and asking for their support. This is called canvassing. When was the last time you got a leaflet through the door and who was it from?
Oh, the other day someone poked a Jesus leaflet under my door because they knocked on the door.
Political leaflet. When was the last time you got a political leaflet?
I think the last one I got was a Labour leaflet because
it was.
This area is primarily Labour, but I was running out of toilet paper, so it actually came in quite handy. So
I saw them up the top of the road. They were doing an advert, and I did a little thing, and I was like, "Oh, these the bad ones. Should I say something?" But as I walked past them, every single one of them, and I wasn't walking around dressed like I'd just come out of the allotments or some tramp. They literally walked past, and they were like. I thought, oh, you can piss off.
Well, I'm sick and tired of getting Labour leaflets at mine. They come about 8 times a year. But the last one I got was actually Reform. So I got a Reform one. Still sitting on the doorstep because, don't really like the way Reform are going at the moment.
no. I mean,
question 15. You're still neck and neck. On to question 16.
I wouldn't write them off entirely, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll say things might change. As Nick Tinconi says, a conversation might need to be had between the 2 parties, but we'll have to wait and see. We've still got 3.5 years, so nothing's going to change anytime soon. Right, question 16. Is the statement below true or false? In the UK, there are now a record number of people aged 85 and over. Bear in mind this was written in 2023.
Before COVID, is it after?
After.
It was after COVID. Yeah, there'd have been a lot less, wouldn't there?
I don't know. It's a bit of a different answer, then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a tricky one now, isn't it? But yeah, it'll be a true or false. Record number of over 85s.
It's got to be true.
Hold it up there.
Well, they've been trying to polish them all off between the got no winter fuel payments, the Rona, etc.
What's your answer then? Is that a false?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I'd still say true because we've come forward with medication and therefore they're going to be keeping them alive.
That's what I'd have chosen. Let's have a look. The answer is...
Hopefully it is true and I'm wrong. I don't want to be a hater on the oldies.
The answer is true.
Yay, good for them.
I'll be able to take the lead. People in the UK are living longer than ever before. There are now a record number of people aged 80.
And that's why they've stopped the winter fuel payments, because they're trying to get rid of them and get their money in the bank.
That's very true. That is very true.
But yeah, obviously with better treatment and medicine as the years go on, they're going to be more alive than not.
Well, not really. Considering they've just brought in that assisted dying thing, I think they're trying to get rid of as many people as they want.
Yeah, no, they do. I mean, there's no doubt about it. They want to try and erase a lot of the old people, and they want, they were hoping COVID would do it because they were saying that they were a strain on the NHS. And
bear in mind, most of them have paid all their money into the freaking NHS for most of their lives, but they're the burden on the NHS, the ones that have paid in for the last 50+ years. You know,
the government hate it. The government hate the elderly because they do. They say they're a strain on the NHS. Like that's what they think.
I personally very much disagree, but there we go.
Yeah.
Well, the next question 17, I actually tested on a mixed group of people yesterday, and an Australian got it right. So
an Australian for another trip on the Barbie.
Let's see how you two do. Right, 17. Which two of these figures were great Scottish thinkers of the Enlightenment? A. Robert Louis Stevenson and David Hume. B. Adam Smith and David Hume. C. Robert Burns and Robert Louis Stevenson. Or D. Robert Burns and David Hume.
I'm going with C.
I'm going with C.
They rang a bell to me.
Yeah, well, the first name rang a bell. I didn't know any of the others. Burns, I know Burns, so I'm pretty sure, yeah.
It's actually quite funny because the majority of British people chose C as well, and that is the wrong answer.
Got it wrong, didn't we?
D, isn't it then? Because he's in D as well, isn't he?
The answer is B.
Oh, shit.
Many of the great thinkers of the Enlightenment were Scottish. Adam Smith developed ideas about economics. David Hume wrote about human nature.
So if someone comes over here legally, etc., lives the life, whatever, wants to be a British citizen, how the hell are they going to know that?
Exactly.
Not even I know that. Not even Martin knows that.
I'm going to have to Google Robert Burns when I get off here.
Even Lofty and Stepper in chat doesn't even know that. So how the hell is someone that's not
I'll
from
be
going to
honest,
know
I
that?
got that one wrong as well. I've never heard of David Hume. So.
Yeah.
I've heard of Robert Burns. I'm going to Google
Robert Burns. You must have heard of Robert Burns.
It's from The Simpsons, isn't he?
Do you never have haggis on Burns night?
Yeah, that's what I mean. He was Scottish, wasn't he? So at least I got the Scottish right.
I always do. I always have the haggis on Burns night. I like haggis. Do you two like haggis? We've never had it.
It's too much like black pudding for me, darling.
Yeah, I think it was nice. I mean, I wouldn't eat it regularly, but then last time I had it was probably 10 years ago.
Once a year's enough. Yeah.
My stomach's not built for that. Thank you very much. I'm very delicate constitution. Thank you.
Right, here's a good one. Question 18. Is the statement below true or false? Margaret Thatcher was the longest serving UK Prime Minister of the 20th century.
Ooh.
No, she was I think she was around a long time, wasn't she?
Wonder if anyone in chat will get this one.
Well, it wouldn't be Theresa May, would it?
So you've gone false. What have you done? True.
The singer with the fat lips.
The answer to that one is true.
Hey! Oh, do you know what? It actually pains me that I managed to get a point off Margaret freaking milk snatcher Thatcher.
People in the UK are living long. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Margaret Thatcher was the longest serving Prime Minister of the 20th century. She won her first general election in 1979 and was re-elected in 1983. 1987, she left office in 1990.
14 years of terrible decisions. What did you do?
I never actually realised she served that long. I thought there's got to be one before that's gone longer, but I probably should have just,
I remember the Spitting Image was the best of her.
Because I mean, I don't know much about, I suppose, the 20th century.
That one right.
You know, the only names going through my head when I was trying to think was, the likes of Tony Blair and
she
Major
wasn't around longer than which was the Prime Minister that failed Edwina Curry. John Major. She was around longer than him. Yeah.
Right, you've pulled it back again. So you're now
only the 21st century. I've been more knowledgeable.
Neck and neck, coming up to the last 5 questions.
Hey.
Suspense. Right, question 19. During which period did agriculture and the manufacturing of goods become mechanised? A. The Glorious Revolution. B. The Industrial Revolution.
I just said it.
C. The Middle Ages. Or D. The Bronze Age.
I did a project on the Industrial Revolution. It's still right up there.
Can't see yours then. What is it? B? Both
B.
B? BB. Let's have a look.
The
answer is B. Well done. The Industrial Revolution was the rapid development of industry in Britain in the 18th and 19th centuries. Britain was the first country to industrialise on a large scale. It happened because of the development of machinery and the use of steam power. Agriculture and the manufacturing of goods became mechanised.
I say quite regularly that I believe the Industrial Revolution was not actually a great thing for civilization, and I stand by that.
Well, China
too much, too quick, and greedy.
I'm sure that's the thing. Everyone complains about the population, don't they? Of the pollution, from the industrial countries. So I'm sure when we were doing ours, it must have been polluting most of Europe.
Yeah, the smog was just great, like terrible, wasn't it? But then again, I suppose the Victorian, I mean, if you look even back when they didn't have the sewage, it was terrible air, like the sewer system. So it depends which way. So I'd rather have smog from pollution than smog from fecal matter.
Okay. That sounds interesting. People matter, did you say?
Fecal matter. Fecal. Oh, yes. I'm trying to be polite.
I get you. Right, question 20. In 1999, what happened to hereditary peers in the House of Lords? A. Their numbers were greatly increased. B. Their salaries were stopped. C. Women were allowed to inherit their titles. Or D. They lost their automatic right to attend the House of Lords.
I don't think it'd be anything bad, to be honest. What was number? Sorry, would you repeat A for me again, please?
A. Their numbers were greatly increased.
I'd say that one. Because there's no way the salary was stopped.
RBM, still Googling, are you? Where's your sign?
Such a wind-up.
Risky one.
He's gone for C. Oh, is that an A and a C?
Oh, yeah, I'm an...
Different answers.
I should probably go for A, but something...
Yeah, A, the one where it's got in, they increased
question.
the number.
So we've got for A and a C, have we? The answer to that one is D. So you're both wrong.
Yeah.
D.
Since
1999, hereditary peers have lost the automatic right to attend the House of Lords. They now elect a few of their number to represent them in the House of Lords.
Oh.
Well done, Stepha. Well done, Lefty.
I've been losing on the old political questions, haven't I? I was doing all right.
Yeah, we're all doing quite well, but you both got that one wrong.
But then I'm new to politics, so that's okay.
Need a new pen. Right, question 21, moving swiftly on. Is the statement below true or false? Pressure and lobby groups try to influence government policy. True or false?
True.
Two trues?
Yeah.
And that is two correct answers. The answer is true. Well done.
Yes.
Pressure and lobby groups are organisations which try to influence government policy. They plan an important role in politics. Well done again in the comments.
How many questions are left?
How many?
I can see from behind you, actually.
Three.
Oh my God, we're down to the last three. I feel like getting the Krypton factor. You should get that little sound box, Krypton factor. Like.
I've got the sound effects here because I'm in a temporary studio. I haven't got everything perfectly set up, so
no, you're doing quite well for a temporary studio. I'll give you that.
Well,
we're three away from becoming British citizens.
Oh God, yeah, we've got to pack your bags. Get the suitcase out, Carries.
We'll have some sound effects for next week. Right, question 22. See, my dog's whining.
Yeah, I can hear Renton.
He wants to get involved, you see, and it's taking my attention away from the book. Question 22.
Terrible. Like, it's not like you've not been with him all day long, is it? Like you've given him attention all day long. Well, it's terrible.
Anyway, question 22. What is What is one of the roles of school governors? A. Setting the strategic direction of the school. B. Marking students' homework. C. Giving teachers ideas for lesson plans. Or D. Serving food and drink in the canteen. School governors.
A.
Both A's, eh?
Yeah.
Both
Both
A's. Correct. The answer is A. School governors have an important part to play in raising school standards. This includes setting the strategic direction of the school. Well done.
Chat got it right as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The chat has got it right as well.
Let me have a look. I have to come to the chat. Well done, both of you as well. We have two patriots in the chat here. Either that or two recently citizenised Britons. Well done, Stefan. Well done, Lefty. Right, question 23. Are you ready? Still neck and neck now, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken.
I'm quite happy with that, you know. I thought I was going to fail miserably.
Well, don't forget what the bonus.
I feel like I have.
Right, question 23. Which of the following statements is correct? A. Several British writers have won the Nobel Prize in Literature. Or B. No British writer has won the Nobel Prize in Literature.
See, some of these are ridiculous compared to the others. Do you know what I mean? Some are so obscure, and then some are so, like, oh.
Oh, a split decision. We've got an A from Zen and a B from RBN.
The other one said there was no British writers that have ever won a Nobel Peace Prize.
The answer is A. Zen has taken the lead.
Do you know, I was gonna put that up as well. I thought to myself, well, I didn't really know 100%, so I'll just risk a B.
Thought, well, do you know what? Imagine, I thought maybe it's like Eurovision. If we've never won nothing, I'm gonna look right twit.
With one question to go, she's taken the lead.
I've never been a reader.
You know, he's going to be getting a quiz together to get me next time.
Don't worry, we've got plenty more sections to come in the following week.
Okay.
This is why my knowledge isn't as great, because I don't read books.
Right, anyway, the explanation was several British writers, including the novelist Sir William Golding, the poet Seamus Heaney, and the playwright Harold Pinter, have won the Nobel Prize in Literature. Steffa also went for B.
Well, seeing as it said B last time, it's probably A, isn't it?
Lefty wondered.
I have heard of those. I haven't heard of that first one, I think, though.
The first one, who? Sir William Golding.
I think so.
Also, because he's a sir, then I thought maybe they would give him a Nobel Prize.
Yeah, we've done the answer already. Right,
I thought you were... Yeah, I thought that was the next question. See, I can't focus this long on quizzes. I lose brain power at the end of quizzes.
I know. Well, we're on the last one for this week.
Last one now.
The last one. So, question 24. Which parts of the United Kingdom have devolved governments? Devolved government.
Devolved?
A. England and Wales. B. Wales, England and Northern Ireland. C. Only Northern Ireland. Or D. Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland.
And they've done what to us?
Devolved
governments.
Well, what Scotland was trying to get away from us, wasn't it? To be honest, I don't blame them. But, so
this could be the comeback RBM needs.
Which ones did Scotland and Northern Ireland?
What is it going to go for?
Yeah, what's the Scotland and Northern Ireland one?
Yeah, which one's the Scotland and Northern Ireland? I'll choose that one.
A. England and Wales. B. Wales, England and Northern Ireland. C. Only Northern Ireland. D. Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland.
I'm going to go with D, but I thought it was just Scotland and Northern Ireland, to be honest.
A versus D, hey?
Hell, the English.
Ooh, the answer is D.
Yes!
Some powers.
My freaking ADHD loves this. Woo!
Some powers have been devolved from central government to give people in Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland more control over matters that directly affect them. And in the chat,
I went on the right loser streak there at the end.
A B from Stefan and a D from Lefty.
You know what? I know more than I thought I did.
The answer was D. Well done, Lefty. And lucky Stefan. Right, so that brings us to the end of our first round. And it looks like
I'm going to go up the shop and get another one of these to celebrate.
Zen Marty has won the first round, RBM.
Really?
Oh, he's going to come so hard for me next time.
How do you know
I'm not
that? You haven't
prepared
counted
for
it up yet?
Because I've been counting as I've gone along. 1, 2, 3, 4. Zen got 4 wrong. RBM got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wrong. 6
Didn't
wrong.
I tell you I was crap at quizzes? I says I love taking part, but I'm no good at them.
Well, I'm pretty sure that
I'm not
I
a
don't
smart
know.
guy.
I don't know if you'd have made it as a British citizen on that, actually, RBM.
No, I
think
don't know if I should be packing my bags, to be honest.
I think Zen
Probably,
might
yeah.
have scraped through with.
But they might have to
4
give me
wrong.
another bonus question to see whether I'm packing the bags and getting on going on the plane.
I'll go move to the States and be under Trump's guidance.
Well, I say if you enjoyed it, we've got other sections of 24 questions each that we can go through that are all in the official book. So I'm gonna do it again next week because that'll give you a chance to come back maybe, and then at the end of all the sections, I suppose we'll total up a tally of the total score and see what each of you got at the end of the season, as it were.
Congratulations,
Zen,
Zen, for
that
winning.
Industrial Revolution one because I know I've done so much. I mean, very interested in that. It was a bit annoying.
Don't be annoying. You beat me anyway.
I did.
I know I beat you, but it's not enough for my autism. I need to get 24 out of 24.
I needed 24.
I did want to have a couple of party poppers ready for the winner, but I'm decorating.
Yeah, we'll do it.
I was going to give you a cheery pop, but we'll have to do that next
Cheers,
week.
everyone! I'm a fucking winner.
well done, Zen, on your
I'm actually more shocked than anyone, to be perfectly honest.
You both did really well, though. I mean, when you think about it as a British citizenship question, like I did, you think you're going to know them all, don't you? Or you expect to know them all.
Let me few questions. I can see why my friend Sam was a bit like, because they don't really. Are they really about England, though? Not really. I don't think that these prove that you're a upstanding British citizen. Do you understand what I mean? Rubbish, really.
Not upstanding, but you should be if you go through what we read at the beginning and all the things that aren't being adhered.
No wonder my mate was so stressed, to be honest, that the fate of your life and where you reside depends on this rubbish. Good grief.
No, Rwanda.
Lefty commented, send Steve to Rwanda. He's failed the citizenship.
See you at Timbuktu, darling.
I can imagine
I'll have to wear a permanent mask if I go there.
I can imagine you in Rwanda on the savannah with a beer, just sitting there in the sun.
Beer?
Oh, yeah, it'd be great to visit, nice little holiday, get some warm weather, but yeah.
I had a friend years ago, he was African and he married a Filipino lady and obviously she was devoted to him and she was like, yeah, we'll go and live in Africa. And
to be honest, it wouldn't be much of a downgrade to what we got here anyway.
Well, listen, when he went to Africa, when he went to Africa, that's all he spent his days doing was sitting on the porch of his house drinking beer while she walked 4 miles to town to get the shopping, carry it back on her head. And
hell no! Hell no!
And she didn't like it after 6 months because that's apparently his tribal
6 minutes
his
would have been enough
way.
for me, and I've been booking my plane ticket back home. Hello, British Airways. Let's go. That's with me.
She did as well. she didn't like something longer than 6 months. But over there, wherever it was in his tribe, that was the rule. Was the man does nothing, and the women walk 4 miles to town in that blazing sun.
If I walk 4 miles, I walk him back, mate. I'll be gone. See you later.
Don't sell out your birthrights.
Yeah, Steph was right. I always put English down on forms, even if it's not an option anymore.
I do,
liked it. Yeah, definitely.
I'm all about the British flag and the British name, but I'm English and proud to be it.
They usually have options of Irish English. That's what I put.
Yeah, well, if you notice, they're trying to take away the option of English, aren't they? And they just give you, British or something else, yeah. United Kingdom. Always got to scroll down to the bottom for United Kingdom. It pisses me right off.
It's like when I go do my age now, I've got to spin that thing like fucking the Wheel of Fortune. Woo,
yeah, I know.
Woo, woo, woo. That's for my age. I'm like, oh, this is terrible.
No, I hate that as well. It makes you reminds you of how old
Sometimes I give it one big spin and I hope it will land on it, and I've still got to spin it again.
That's very true. It's very true.
I need to go up the shop and celebrate my win, darling. So I'm going to love you and leave you. And I need to go to the shop. I
Lovely
need to go and get
living.
myself a little expressy to celebrate.
Lancastrian,
Right
as I spoken from Essex.
Maybe that's what I needed to get my brain working a bit better.
That's very true. But Lefty's right, because if you think about the London accent, you know, the typical Cockney, it's
You
very
keep calling
similar
him
to
Lefty.
Lancastrian phonetically. So that's quite a good link he's made there.
It depends. If
Yeah.
I talk my telephone voice, my normal voice is a lot deep. Like, this is my normal voice. I'm like, all right. And they're like, oh, you're from... Every time I speak to them, I'm like, you're from London. If they're like from anywhere about that, they love it. Like, oh, I love your accent. I'm like, it depends which one. You're talking to the telephone voice or the normal one. Like,
No, it's true. It's true.
all right, darling. So I'm glad I won, but I've got to go and celebrate now.
Yeah, no, thanks a lot for coming, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it.
No, I've had a lot of fun, everyone, and I hope
Did
you
you two
had
enjoy
fun
it?
too.
Should we do this next week and go through all the questions? Because I say there's loads of stuff in there that we can actually learn as we're going through them, and there's a lot of things we learned at the beginning.
Yeah, it was
I
fun.
thought it was good.
Yeah, enjoyed it.
Yeah.
No, good stuff.
Thank you very
Thanks
much,
for watching,
gracious,
Stefan and Lefty.
gracious sportsman,
Say
Stephen.
hi to everyone in chat. Where's all our chatters? Hi, Lefty14, Stefan. Thanks for coming.
I'm
Terry
nowhere
Moore.
near Essex, Lofty. Nowhere near it.
Beetlejuice lover.
Oh, I love Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
I've changed. I used to shout that out to the goths as we used to drive past them in Camden Town. They used to hate it.
You're such a hater.
Seriously. But yeah, thanks for coming, everyone. I'm going to end it now because, as I say, everyone's got things to be getting on with. But we're going to do this again next week, so feel free to tune in, like and subscribe, share it if you enjoyed it. Let's try and get some more people involved next time.
Yeah.
And have a good evening, everyone.
Have a good evening.
Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Suffolk.